SRL, so it should be catching up with us in just a second.
Yep. And there we go.
All right, what's in the first chest? Just a big 20 and a shield at Sanctuary.
Nothing too exciting just yet.
Don't worry, I'll make it exciting. I will make 3 bombs the most hypest 3 bombs you'll ever see.
There's our map check. I believe that was crystals at Eastern and Desert, and I think it was a green pendant at Hera, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I missed it, so that's completely...
I'm sure we'll see it again soon enough. And looks like we've got 3 racers heading towards Uncle. We got Ravis, who is doing the south road into Kakariko, farming bombs there from those bushes. And we got a hook shot right next to the Uncle. So that's a nice item.
Yeah, and Alrandrus, I think. I don't know how to pronounce that, but looks like I think he might be going into Hyrule Castle with those bombs and a hook shot. He has 10 bombs, and the hook shot will keep things really well grounded for him to... Or he's going to save and quit.
Looks like he changed his mind. He could, if he wanted to, go through escape, but decides not to. Alright, we got Ravis heading in. Oh, here's our second map check. And yes, I was correct earlier. So we got regular crystals at Eastern and Desert, green pendant at Hera. Yeah, heading down to the dam instead of going to Kakariko.
Gotta love that hook shot clip.
Yeah. Bombs from the tree pole. Doesn't matter, we already have 10 of them.
Yeah, and the rupee crab not really giving out a whole lot for drops either.
Yeah. Oh, I see what Hitsoyan is thinking. With all those bombs and the hook shot, that actually makes Mini Mold Enclave quite a bit easier. Normally, the reason you wouldn't come here right away is because you don't start with a weapon in open mode. And Ravis farming some bombs from the bomb hut.
Not a whole lot out of Mini Moldorm Cave. Some health.
Yeah, a couple of hurts, but overall, not very exciting there. There we go. Wall kicks in Blind's hut and Ravis in the well, so hopefully we'll find something useful here, like the lamp.
And the hammer.
Hammer, yeah. And the
moon pearl.
Alright, well, that's 2/3 of our Dark World access. We just need a glove. So I'm checking out Ice Rod Cave. Just bombs there. Wall kicks and Ravis gonna trade places as Alrandrus starts his collection through Kakariko. Hitsoyan putting off Kakariko even longer. He's going to go over towards Sahasrahla and maybe dip into Eastern.
Well, based on what we've seen in Kakariko, this might actually not be bad. He might go fully into Eastern. But, yeah, I guess it depends on what's in Sahasrahla. There's our Book of Medora, our Blue Cane, just $300.
All right. Well, could be something in desert, maybe.
Could be. I think. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna go straight into. He's gonna go for the eastern play.
Yeah, I guess if you're gonna put off Kakariko this long, you might as well go into Eastern.
Gamble big or go home.
Yep. So we do have some pretty useful items, but none of them really unlock much at the moment. The biggest thing we're missing is that glove.
I mean, what else is open? I mean, Eastern. We haven't seen. There's our boots.
No one's been into Escape yet, so there could be something in there. There's also a Gina.
That lamp does open up the entirety of Escape too, including the 3 chests in the back and Dark Cross. At least,
well, assuming that we can find the key, or if they want to steal a key.
Yeah, that would be assuming favorable key placement.
It looks like Walkix and Ravis gonna go do the South Shore. Outrageous diving right into the race game.
So we found 1 item so far. Or did we find 2 in Eastern?
Well, we found the boots.
Yep.
Yeah,
thanks, game. 10 out of 10 hit.
Alright. Well, we knew there was going to be a boots hint. Just funny that it's right next to the boots. So, definitely Eastern dip paying off for Hitsuyan.
Yeah, since he hasn't gone to Kakariko yet, he's going to have to do these in the dark, but I don't think they'll have any problem with these.
But, we have almost everything we need to complete Desert Palace. We're just missing a glove to get into the back of it. We got Outrageous going into Escape, so there's some new checks that we'll see. Lots of cash so far in this seed.
Alright, this is the last check in Eastern. It's just a piece of heart. I'm wondering if those boots are the key to Desert.
Yeah. There's also those bonk rocks that they unlock.
Yeah. Now it looks like he's gonna go check those right now. Whereas on Aldraeus' side, I apologize to him in advance if I'm messing up his name, is giving us a look at Escape.
Yeah, it looks like Walkix is heading there as well. And there's our glove at the bonk rocks, so that's our Dark World access.
Rip Aga one?
Yeah. Although, none of the runners have all of the pieces yet, so they're going to have to kind of retrace each other's steps in order to put all that together. Hitsuyan is going to go into the back of Escape. Finds a bottle with a blue potion, more money, and there's that key.
So right now, that gamble into Eastern is really paying for Hitsuyan in spade.
Yeah, definitely. Of course, he still has to make his way now to Kakariko, but it'll be much faster check with those boots.
Oh yes. I mean, this is like one of those situations where a little bit of oddball routing really pays.
Yeah, for sure.
We're probably also gonna get a lumberjack check. I don't think we've seen lumberjack yet, right?
Oh, there's the mirror in Dark Cross. That's a nice find.
Yeah, and Hitsuyan, he bailed out of that probably because he didn't have a lamp.
Yeah.
And I missed that. What was it, lumberjack?
Oh, heart container.
Okay.
Says our tracker. Math Girl. So
All right.
we have a lot of stuff open at the moment. We have a lot of the Dark World open, and we have a lot of stuff we can do on Death Mountain as well, with the hook shot, the mirror, the gloves, the hammer. This is a very wide open seed right now. So I think for the next few minutes, we're mostly just going to be seeing the runners sort of retracing each other's steps. But once someone decides to go either to the Dark World or Death Mountain, we'll see a lot of new stuff.
All right, you got the book out?
Yeah. Oh, it's a sword upgrade.
Oh, we're not seeing butter this time around, I'm guessing.
No, probably not. Not unless this seed is really, really trolly.
I mean, like, there's that 1% chance that it could be... no? Trying to think if that would be required in any case, based on what we know right now.
I think it would be possible, but extremely unlikely.
Yeah, like stars align.
Yeah.
Like 3 times over.
Yeah, I think if you have both other swords locked behind the 2 tablets, that would be one way, but again, that's extremely unlikely.
Yeah. Hey, but yeah, with the logic fixes in 30.4, it's certainly a possibility again.
Yeah, it would be interesting. Alright, Walkeck's heading into Eastern, so he'll get his boots and then his glove later on. And I guess Ravis will be following him. I wonder if anyone might head into Desert. So that would be an option. Yeah, I mean, you could go to Desert, you could go to Death Mountain, you could go anywhere in the Dark World. There's a lot of options open to these runners right now.
Well, right now you'd be looking at, killing Landmo with the hammer?
Yeah, it's not ideal, but it's certainly possible.
I mean, you have Dark World open, so I'm suspecting that might be his next play here.
Yeah. But no swords yet anywhere. Looks like Elradris, is he heading to Desert? It looks like he is.
I think he is too. I mean, we just gotta hope for him that it's not boots locked.
Well, you also need the glove to beat Desert, so This is a bit of a gamble on his part, but you never know what can be in there.
I mean, there is one glove upgrade at large.
Yeah. Concerning heading straight to the Dark World, alright, we got pendants at Skullwoods and Swamp, and our 5-6 crystals at Mire and Pod.
Yep.
So I'm gonna head straight to Hype Cave. See if we got anything worthy of that name today. Nothing. Absolutely nothing inside Hype Cave.
It's like a -1 out of 10.
Pretty much. Alright. So Alradra's heading into desert. We got Hitsoyan heading either to Pod. Well, he's going to check the pyramid, it looks like. And probably either go to Pod or Catfish afterwards. Walkix, meanwhile, is heading towards desert. I didn't see if he picked up that glove, though, first.
It's not on his tracker, and I don't recall him checking Bonk Rocks.
Yeah.
But we'll see in his menu here in just a second. No.
No, he doesn't have the gloves. I feel like it's a bit of a mistake not checking Bonk Rocks first, but we'll see what happens. It's fine heading up to Catfish. Just a heart container was on the pyramid ledge.
So there's a big key for desert. That's in its vanilla location. I think we've seen only one item.
Ranger of Void says more items in Desert Palace than Bonk Rocks. That's true, but Bonk Rocks is a much faster check than Desert, and you can't full clear Desert. So I feel like I don't know. I feel like you would want to check Bonk Rocks first.
All right, and desert is boots locked.
So that's unfortunate for Outrageous, but
I mean, it looked like it was boots locked at least.
Ravis is checking Bonk Rocks.
It's not boots locked. No, I was misseeing something. I apologize.
Yeah, there's the small key, and the big key was in the right side. So it's not boots locked, but he still can't beat it without those gloves. Looks like Hitsoyan is going down desert, and he is able to full clear it. And we just got confirmation on Ravis' side. There is a full heart container on the Lumberjack ledge, so there is absolutely no reason to defeat Aga in this seed. Ranger's finally heading into Eastern, so he'll get his boots. And Ravis heading up Death Mountain. So he's the first player to go up there.
Wall Kick's not liking the hint that was provided. And he might be kicking himself once he opens up this chest here at Bonk Rocks.
Yeah, he'll realize he just double dipped desert for no reason. Leaves a bomb for good measure.
There's a fire rod on Spectacle Rock. Ooh.
Ravis can get that. He has the mirror. So
yeah,
Hitsoyan, Hitsoyan's the only one who actually hasn't got the mirror yet.
Yeah, that could really throttle him right now.
Oh, I missed what the hint was in Spec Rock Cave. Did you see it?
No, I missed it.
I'm sure we'll see it again. We're just trying to set up this bomb jump. This is one of the trickier ones to set up. But he gets it. Okay, our chat telling us some cash requires a bomb. That's a pretty useless hint. Thanks, chat. Did Hitsoyan leave desert? Decide not to complete it? Or did he finish it and I didn't see?
I don't remember. I didn't see Landmos down south there. I make things go triple boom. That's a tablet.
Yeah.
That's just bombs.
So Hitsoyan noping out of desert. That's interesting.
Maybe he didn't want to fight him with hammer.
Oh yeah. Ranger Boy points out we already seen the 2 items in desert, so he decides I'll just save it for later when I got some better weapons, since there's no item that I'll need there anyway.
That's a good call.
A bottle is fire-locked in Misery Mire. Yeah. Oh wow, there's our 3rd shield upgrade already.
Yeah, that thing is such a riot.
And looks like Hitsoyan is going to head towards Village of Outcasts. I'm not going to dip into Skull Woods just yet.
And one of our joke hints, candy is dandy, but liquor is quicker.
Yeah. Alright, Hitsoyan heading into Thieves Town, so he'll be first runner to check that dungeon out. Got a big key in the first chest. Meanwhile, Ravis can take on Moldorm. 3 hammer hits to take down Moldorm. And he does it no problem. Gets the green pendant and a small key. I did not see. Did you see if there was 2 items already?
No, I wasn't counting, unfortunately.
I think there might be an item left. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Okay, we have seen the map and the compass, so there is definitely an item in the basement. But Ravis not going to go for it.
So that's just if he was counting, that's a pretty calculated gamble there.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it takes 45 seconds for the tile room.
Yeah. And
about a minute total.
Yeah, and then you gotta light the torches and everything. That's always a tough call whether to go for that item or not. But a lot of runners just skip it. We'll see if Wall Kicks goes for it or Alvaradris.
Yeah. So.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think he forgot he didn't have a sword there to go through those mold worms, but.
Ravis died in Spiral Cave, I think. I don't think that was intentional because he did not do Paradox Cave yet.
Yeah, he's going back.
So it's a unfortunate bit of a time loss. He does have the hook shot, so it won't take him that long to get back there. Alright, Wallkicks is going to check out this item in the basement. So in just finding 10 arrows in the attic, don't think we found anything of importance in Thieves Town yet.
I mean, it did have a hint apparently at the basement item. And that was armor, is what we're expecting here in Hera.
Okay, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I missed it too. Chat helped us out on that one. You guys are all great. We love you.
Yeah. Armor, not really what you're hoping for, but it's still nice to have anyway.
I mean, you're effectively doubling your health, so it's always a good idea to at least grab one armor upgrade if you know where it's at.
Alright, Ravis. Oh, there's our other armor upgrade in Paradox Cave. But, no progression inside there.
So here's a question: when does Hitsoyan actually go into escape? Oh, there's the flippers.
Well, that doesn't open up a lot. Opens up a few checks in the light world, but without that mirror, he can't do swamp, and without the Titan's Mitts, he can't do ice. We got wall kicks. Checking out Spike Cave, just a piece of heart in there.
Yeah, and the fire rod is mirror locked. We do know that.
Yeah, so that mirror definitely required to get that fire rod.
Yeah, just for Total Rock, but we'll need it. All right, and we're getting a hammer blind out of Hitsoyan right now.
Yeah, he does have the Cane of Burna, in case things go south here, but it looks like he's got it down.
Just one more hit. There we go. That hammer hitbox. I'm pretty sure you've heard people say this before. Is very deceptive.
Yeah, hammer blind is not an easy fight at all.
I think that is our first crystal in the match, though. At least for our runners on stream.
All of our other runners have a pendant, but it's only the only one with a crystal so far. Alright, oh, flute! In the C-shaped house for Hitsoyan. That is absolutely a required item, and it's also a very nice to have item.
I mean, alright, so it looks like Cave 45 didn't have a whole lot.
No, but Hitsoyan found another nice to have item, a sword in the bombable hut, Village of Outcasts. So yeah, almost half an hour in to get our first sword.
I mean, there could always be worse.
To answer Chloe Power, yeah, this seed is very wide open very quickly. Really, the big thing we're missing right now is the Titan's Mitts, but other than that, we can access a lot of stuff. And I think we're going to see the runners kind of all going in different directions.
I think we're going to need some water checks out of Hitsoyan.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he needs to get to escape to get that mirror.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like, it's not going to bite him immediately, based on what we've seen from the other runners so far, but he's going to need it.
Yeah, and the problem is, like, the mirror makes your overworld checks more efficient.
Mm-hmm.
Did Outrageous hard reset? I didn't see quite what happened there. Right, there's Ravis getting his first sword. Walkix heading up towards Skull Woods. Did he pick up? He must have picked up the Fire Rod. He's got the Mary Hera. But he does not have a sword, so he's not going to be able to complete Skull Woods. Of course, it's a pendant, so not a big deal there anyway. And
Alright, so our Legends is $20. There's our mushroom.
Wait a minute. Hang on a second. Outrageous just got the glove again. I think he accidentally hard reset or something happened and he just lost a significant amount of progress. That is very, very unfortunate for Outrageous. We'll have to ask him about what happened there. Because I definitely saw some glitched out graphics on the screen, and he was definitely already up here. So
that is unfortunate.
All right, well, he's gonna keep at it. So that's good, but it is unfortunate. He will lose. I'm not sure exactly how much progress, but definitely a few minutes at least. Alright, Hitsuyan activating his flute. Elradris just said in the SRL chat, he said his game hard locked. So he got a crash or something. Some technical issues happened. Oh. It's just happened again. Yeah, he must be. I've seen something like this happen before on certain types of consoles, so he must be playing on a console that is not reacting well.
Yeah, I've heard reports with the players on the EverDrive, the Super EverDrive, having issues with like falling down here. I mean, like it's still like you can kind of see what's still going on.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be really hard.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate.
Like, yeah, you can't see that menu right now. He's like operating off memory.
Yeah. Alright, well, so in the meantime we got wall kicks. Gonna head into Graveyard Ledge here. I think this is a new check for us. Okay, it looks like the graphics get fixed when you save and quit, so that's good, at least. Oh, there's our Titan's Mitt. Ooh, what a... That's a bit of a trolly place. But Wallkick's the first runner to get Titan's Mitts, and he'll be able to check King's Tomb right away. There's some money there. Hitsuyan seeing the Fire Rod, but no mirror yet, which that mirror was in Dark Cross and didn't escape. Okay, here's Blind for Ravis.
Pretty clean fight.
Yep.
And Ravis claims his first crystal. So I think Hitsoyan is going to go up and do Hera. He
Yeah.
knows that there's armor in the basement, so we'll have to see if he decides to skip basement. I think he's going to.
I would imagine he's already on blue mail, so
Yeah.
he won't go for that armor.
There's a shovel. All right, so the shovel is on Floaty Island.
All right, so that'll be accessible to wall kicks.
Brings a tear to my eye every time.
Hitsoyan heading into Hera. Oradris gonna go through Thieves Town. And Ravis, where's he gonna head? Is he going? Oh, he might be going to Skull Woods, or he might go for Graveyard Ledge. No, he's going to Skull Woods. Oh, Wallkicks will be able to do the Smith chain on his way here, so that'll be some new checks. I'm curious to see when people will check out Swamp Palace, because that's been open for a little while. Only Ravis has all the items needed to complete it. But Oradris should be getting his flippers soon.
I just really want to see what's on the tablet there. Next to Swamp.
Yeah, that could be something. Oh yeah, Swamp is a pendant, isn't it?
It is.
For some reason I was thinking it was a crystal, but you know, there's 6 items in Swamp, so it still might be somewhere you could go.
Well, there's our bow in Hammer Pegs.
Ooh, that's a nice find.
It's like there's 2 types of rando runners: those who dive immediately into Pendant Swamp, and those that don't.
Yeah, well, the other thing that we got open now is Ice Palace with those mitts. And that actually is a crystal, so maybe someone will go in there. And Ravis gonna grab his mitts now.
So that mirror is important for 2 things.
Yeah. There, Wallkick's about to turn in the purple chest, and that's just got some arrows. Alright. Oh, Hitsoyan gonna turn in the green pendant from Hera. Let's see if this leads to anything. Oh!
Oh boy. Yeah, it's red. It's in a cane shape.
Yeah. And Outrageous, did he not redo Hera? Oh, that could be really, really bad for him. Oh, Ravis can turn in the mushroom. I didn't even see where we found that.
It was in Skullwoods.
Okay.
Half magic.
Oh,
Grab
half
it.
magic. He's debating. No, he's gonna hard reset. He wants to save it for that possible fake powder glitch. I don't know.
Right.
I like half magic. I think I would have taken it, but it's not necessary. And there's a King of Samaria for walking. Sorry?
I think he figures if this busts, he could easily just route in a second trip there and grab it if he really felt like.
That's true. Yeah, he does have the flute, so it's pretty easy to get back there. Alright, Raven's gonna check out the mire area, and I did not see what that medallion was.
I missed it too. Maybe one of our Steam trackers was quick to the eye on that.
Okay, nothing in the mire shed. And we got a couple runners now heading into pod, wall kicks and Hitsoyan. Wall kicks, I do believe has the bow, even though it's not marked. But Hitsoyan does not have the bow. And not much in Checkerboard Cave.
Yeah, it's wall kicks that have the bow. Yeah.
So wall kicks will be able to full clear pod. Hitsoyan, that mirror, the longer he goes without finding that mirror, the more trouble he's going to be in. Because now he's dipping pod when he could have full cleared it in a single dip.
Yeah, and it looks like he's going to use the camera unlock glitch here. He'll be able just to move the screen and force these mimics off. Once these mimics are off screen, the game thinks that you've killed them, and there you go. I can't get too deep into the specifics of how that works, but it just works.
Yeah, it's a weird glitch. Oh, there's our powder. Okay, Rivas heading over to Desert. He might actually be the first runner to complete it. So in terms of what we're still missing, we don't know where the ice rod is. We need that. And we've only got one sword, so we'll need at least one more. And then, other than that, we just need medallions for Mire and Turtle Rock.
Yep, and we know that Misery Mire has bombos.
Okay.
At least that's what's showing up on the trackers. I'm guessing the trackers figured it out. Thank you, guys.
Alright, so we will need bombos for Misery Mire. We don't know what we need for Turtle Rock. Oh, ice rod and pod, okay. Ice rod and the harmless hellway. Yeah, wall kicks just picked it up. And there's bombos for Hitsoyan, so okay, that's two of those items we needed, so we just have to find out what Turtle Rock is. And of course we need to find another sword, and then we'll be in no mode. Alright, just heading up to Zora. I don't think anyone has been up here yet. Unless I missed it.
I mean, I don't want to play any what-if games here, but if, like, Ice Rod was on the other tablet, And there was a sword in GT. Or 2. Yeah, never mind. I'm being like I won't get too far ahead of myself on this.
Alright, Hitsoyan. Oh man, now he's gonna dip into Skull Woods. Yeah, he needs to get to escape.
Yeah, this is when it's gonna really start burning him now.
Yeah, at some point, I mean, without those Titan's mitts, he's pretty limited in what he can check, but still. Okay, Ravis heading up towards Eastern Death Mountain with those Titan's mitts, so we'll find out what the Turtle Rock Medallion is. Bill McD, the pedestal was already checked. It was a sword upgrade. Oh, there's Ether. And the Magic Cape. Wallkicks can take on Helmasaur.
Yeah, just hammer out his differences with them.
Alright, here's our Turtle Rock Medallion check, and it is Bombos. Alright, so that's almost no mode for us. We just need to find another sword.
Another sword and Ice Rod.
Ice Rod's in pod.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that. Okay.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Hitsoin and Wallkick's already got that.
Oh, there's our other sword.
There's a sword. Alright, so we're in no mode, but each runner's still missing some pieces. So Ravis still needs the bow and the Cane of Samaria. And Bombos. Oh no, he got Bombos. Wallkicks still needs the Cane of Samaria and the Flippers, which the Flippers were in Thieves Town. Oh no, Ravis didn't get Bombos, that was in Pod. I was thinking of Ether. The Cane of Samaria was on the Green Pendant turn-in on Sahasrara. We're just going to check the shovel spot. Just some money in there.
So keep in mind right now, we still don't know where the silvers are at. And unless we find a tempered sword somewhere, Master Sword Silverless Ganon is not trivial.
No, it's a long, and if you haven't practiced it, it's a very difficult fight. So definitely runners will be hoping to at least find a tempered sword, and ideally find the silvers as well. Hitsoyan is finally heading in to escape. He'll get his mirror. He will not be happy, I don't think, about this. Ravis is heading over. Where's he going? Is he going to check the hint here? I don't see this too often. He might also have skipped Ice Rod Cave earlier, so he might be routing in this hint with Ice Rod Cave.
Yeah, this is really... Yeah, this is usually something you only see in inverted from runners, so this will be interesting.
A unique item in Eastern Palace. Alright.
Yeah. I'm sure it's just referring to the boots.
He's not even going to Ice Rock Cave. He just came over there for the hint and some health, I guess. It's kind of interesting because that's a pretty out of the way hint. Oh, Outrageous doing the Smith chain, so he'll get his bow at Hammer Pegs here. But you're going to take the Death Warp, and he'll go up and get his mirror. Looks like Raven's going to head to Hobo now. Sorry?
I mean, I'm glad that Hitsuyan finally is finding his mirror. Like, any longer, and this would have really started to burn him.
I have to imagine he doesn't have too much left because he went into Skull Woods. He saw the Fire Rod on Death Mountain, so he knows the Fire Rod is not there.
I mean, I don't think it was a last location, but it was pretty close.
Yeah. Alright, so Hitsuyan knows... I'm pretty sure he knows where the Fire Rod is. He can go get that. And then, he'll still have to find those Titan's Mitts and Graveyard Ledge.
I'm suspecting that this is probably going to prompt him to check every mirror lock location.
Yeah, because I mean that's probably all he has left at this point. Although that Fire Rod might make him go into Skull Woods as well.
I mean, he has to do it anyway, so... Oh, no, he doesn't. It's dependent.
Yeah.
But... yeah, we'll have to see if he just sticks with the overworld checks. I mean, he might be doing K45 right now.
Yeah. So, let's see. Ravis still looking for Bow and King of Samaria. Walkix just needs the flippers, which are in Thieves Town. Oh, and Walkix doesn't have any swords yet, so he'll have to find a couple of those.
Yeah, a reminder to our viewers, the first one was found in the brewery or the bombable hut in Kakariko, or in Dark Kakariko, and the other one was in Hookshot Cave.
Yep.
We do not know where...
Yep. There's another one on the pedestal.
Yep.
And we do not know where the fourth one is yet. Oh, here's a Bombos tablet check from Outrageous. Just bombs. Oh no, Hitsuyan heading into Swamp Palace. Well, this is very unfortunate for him because we know that there's really nothing in here. I mean, he might find maybe silvers or a sword, but there's not going to be any real progression in here. This is going to be a pretty big time sink for him.
Maybe he thinks that, you know, he found that mirror so late that he feels like he might have to make a big gamble in order to still be in this. Which I totally 120% get.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't see it as a bad play because there are 6 items in Swamp, and he doesn't have too much else left. We just know it happens to be the wrong play. Warkick's finally getting his first sword at 55 minutes in. And it looks like Ravis heading for Ice Palace. And there's the flute for Warkick's. Oh, I forgot he didn't have the flute yet. Yeah, so actually once Warkix makes his way into Thieves Town and gets those flippers, he'll almost be in go mode. He'll still need a sword. And he doesn't know yet what the Meyer medallion is because he only just found the flute. But I'm sure he'll be there to check it pretty quickly.
I mean, you could go mode this if you can fake flipper into ice.
Yeah, that's true, actually. It doesn't technically need the flippers. We know there's nothing in Swamp Palace that's necessary.
He may go mode this.
Well, he is still looking for a sword. And of course, he doesn't know the Meyer and Turtle Rock medallions yet as well.
That's right.
Or maybe he's checked Turtle Rock, but
he's checking it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is good because then you'll have that info of he'll know that he has what's required of him.
Gravis not doing the Ice Palace bomb jump. That's surprising.
Some cash in a bottle or fire locked in Misery Mire.
Walkick's getting absolutely harassed by these birds. Good thing he's got red mail.
Yeah, those birds are the worst sometimes.
Walkick's heading into Meyer. I don't remember if he got the Meyer hint, but if he did, he knows he can just go mode this. He's got to be kind of careful. He's on 2 hearts. He does have powder. Chat seems to say we found the 4th sword. I didn't see where that was.
Oh, it was hinted at?
Okay. Oh, was it in Meyer? Or not Meyer, Mimic Cave, I mean? Yeah, if it's a Mimic Cave, that's pretty quick to grab on your way through Turtle Rock.
Yeah, and if Wall Kicks got that hint...
Well, I think the hint was in Ice Palace, though.
It was an ice hint, okay.
So he hasn't been in there yet. Looks like Wall Kicks is skipping the left side of Mire for now.
Yeah, sometimes it can be kind of... Sometimes I lose track of who's read what hints.
Yeah. And Hitsuyan on his fight with Argus gets him down. Just a big key there. So unfortunately, and he is going to head back in. So unfortunately, this is just a really big time sink for Hitsuyan. Here's a cold stare fight for Ravis. He's got a blue potion, so no problem here. Gonna use hammer strats.
Don't get hugged again.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah, that hammer hitbox, like I was saying before. There we go.
Alright, that was clutch. Yeah, a death there would have been pretty annoying.
That's our... Alright, that's his second crystal. And it's not the same two that Wall Kicks has. Yeah,
this has been a pretty slow seed so far. I mean, like, over an hour in, and no one has more than 2 crystals. Wall Kicks attempting Vitreous with, he's not quite sure how he wants to tackle this. He's going to use some bombs for now. Hitsuyan is heading into Skull Woods. Don't know if he's checked the pedestal, but he can pull it if he defeats Mothula here. Alright, Outrageous heading into Pod.
So Wall Kicks is being smart about this and not using all of his arrows on the little guys.
Yeah, he saved 8 arrows for the big eyeball, which is exactly how many you need. And oh no, Ravis is heading into Swamp now.
Alright, that's our second person to be restreamed that's taken the swamp bait.
Yeah.
It's very tempting.
Fortunately for Wall Kicks, he has not found the flippers yet. So he's not going to be baited in his swamp. Yeah. That is third crystal for Wall Kicks.
Really, Wall Kicks' late entrance into TT is actually probably helping him.
Yeah. And Wall Kicks going to quickly finish off Desert. I don't remember if he was in here before, but yeah, I think he came here without gloves, so he just has to run quickly through.
I think he realizes that, yeah, he didn't need to open the big chest.
He's grabbing some arrows as well.
Yeah.
And there is the third pendant for Hitsoyan, so I imagine he's going to go pull the pedestal. And he'll get a sword, which will be better than nothing, but I don't think he'll exactly be happy about it. Alright folks, here's your ped pull. And it is a 100% vanilla Master Sword for Hitsoyan.
That was. I wish that ped pull was under better circumstances, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about these open seeds like this, is that, yeah, you're seeing some very different routes from all four of our runners.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many choices.
Alright, there's Line Mollis down for wall kicks. So that is crystal number 4 for him. At this point, I would say wall kicks definitely is the player I would put in the lead right now. Hitsoyan finally checking Graveyard Ledge. He will be very unhappy about this.
I mean, like, what are wall kicks' odds of finding anything beyond Master at this point? Like,
yeah, he won't be pulling pedestal. Yeah, I think once he gets a Master Sword, he'll probably just go mode everything. Alright, Hitsoyan finally with his mitts. He can check the mire area. And once he's able to check Turtle Rock, he'll actually just be a bow away from go mode. Problem is the bow is at the hammer pegs, and that is something he may not check anytime soon. Yeah, Rager's got his bow. He's heading back into pod. Just has to go beat Helmasaur. Unfortunately for Alredris, that crash cost him the Tower of Hero pendant, and that's what he needs to get that Cane of Samaria. So it's going to be potentially quite a long time before he gets back there. Oh, our tracker saying there was a hint for Samaria. I missed that. Not sure where that was. Oh, in pod.
that might be a saving grace, isn't? All right. I thought maybe. Okay. Like, he didn't have lamp, but no, it was just. Yeah, there we go.
So wall kicks will get the flippers in here. which he doesn't... Oh no! What are you doing, Walker? He skipped the big chest? The flippers were in the big chest of Thieves Town, and he has just skipped it.
That might actually help him.
That might help him. The problem is, I mean, he can get into Ice Palace with fake flippering. But he might not head there anytime soon, knowing that it's not in logic. And Ice Palace has the hint that will tell him
it's true
that there's a sword in Mimic Cave. Alright, Ravis actually doing the Smith chain now. He'll get his bow. And then he'll just need, yeah, he'll get his bow, and he'll go straight to pod. He'll get Bombos and the Ice Rod, and that'll be go mode for Ravis. Walker's gonna check Magic Bat. It's interesting, he skipped the Thieves Town Big Chest, but he's gonna check Magic Bat. Wonder if maybe he miscounted items in Thieves Town.
Maybe it's an interesting decision. But yeah, he's fake flippering.
Did Ravis? That was weird. Ravis returned the Smith and then mirrored to grab the purple chest, forgetting the item from the Smith. So I had to mirror back to get the item off the Smiths. And Ravis gonna do that fake powder glitch.
Yeah, this will work out for Ravis. He'll have a refilled magic bar. Yeah, well, Wallkick says find his silvers. That's good for him. I don't think Wallkicks has not read the hint for this sword yet.
Yeah, I would guess he'll probably dip Hookshot Cave on his way into Turtle Rock, so he should get a Master Sword there.
Yeah, and that plus the silvers, he should be fine to do Ganon relatively comfortably.
Yeah. Where were the silvers? I missed them.
Yeah, they were in Ice Palace in the west side or east side. Is that east? It's the I don't.
Aridris getting his King of Samaria, and he is in Go mode now.
Yeah.
So he's actually our first runner in Go mode. Actually, no, Ravis must have got... Bombos was in Pod, right? So Ravis must have got that. So he would be in Go mode as well. We'll see when he menus, if he actually got it.
Alright. So Wallkicks didn't get the hint, but you're right, he's probably going to check Hookshot Cave for a sword.
Yeah, I imagine he's probably going straight there just now.
And our tracker's updating us. Yes, he does have bombos. Ravis does. Oh, we'll definitely know here in just a second.
Yeah. No, he doesn't.
Wow.
Wasn't Bombos in Pod?
I thought it was.
So unless he skips some chests, sometimes people will go straight to Helmasaur and then clear out the rest of Pod later, so hopefully that's what he's doing.
Yeah, we'll see here in just a second.
But yeah, he definitely does not have it. Okay, he's going back in. Yeah, that's good. So he'll be in Go mode in a moment. Wallkick's opening up Turtle Rock. Hopefully he'll quickly dip into Hookshot Cave first. Although if he checks Mimic Cave, he'll also get a sword in there.
Yeah, it looks like, yeah, he's definitely gonna get a sword. I think that'll effectively put Wallkicks in Go mode.
Yeah, definitely. He might still check a few extra chests just for the hoping to find a tempered, but he's not going to go too far out of his way. Hitsoyan, unfortunately, still missing that bow. He's going to clear Turtle Rock, probably full clear Ice Palace looking for it, and then he'll have to... Wait. Okay, no. Tracker has pod marked for Hitsoyan, but he doesn't have the bow, so he can't have beaten that. Yeah, the tracker program is a bit finicky, so, certainly sometimes you click on it and it just doesn't work. So, sometimes these things happen.
Oh, I've been there and done that, so...
Yeah. Alright, there's Bombos for Ravis. He's in go mode. Alright. So... Wallkicks definitely, I think, has a clear lead right now. He just has to get through the rest of Turtle Rock. Ravis still has to clear at Eastern, Mire, and Turtle Rock. Elradris has to do Desert. He's just about to finish Ice Palace here. He also has to do Mire and Turtle Rock. Oh no! Please have a fairy. No. That's an unfortunate death for Elradris. And he has a blue potion too, but he wasn't able to use it in time. What might have happened there is when one of the cold star puffs is exploding, you're unable to bring up your start menu. So he might have not been able to bring up his menu to use that potion in time. I have certainly had that happen to me before, and it's not fun.
So, kind of to sum things up right now, what we're looking at is Hitsoyan really needs to go to Hammer Pegs.
Yeah.
Ravis is in go mode, and Wallkicks is also in go mode.
Yeah, Hitsoyan, the only runner not in go mode right now. Very nice quick Armos kill from Ravis.
Yeah, and Aldragus, he had to recover from a crash earlier.
Yeah.
But he's actually making pretty great time.
Even
though having to deal with that loss.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how much time he lost with that crash, but it was significant, like more than 5 minutes. Maybe 10 minutes even.
Like, the one good thing though is at least he knew where things were at, so he could go back and
he could skip stuff that had nothing. Wallkick's not getting to Mimic Cave, so he will be on Master Sword for the rest of this seed.
I think actually it's Hitsoyan right now. That's our only runner on Tempered.
Yeah. So he got no, he's on Gold Sword.
Oh, did he check Mimic Cave?
Yeah, he must have.
Yes, he did. Wow. All right. Well, he's our only runner on Gold Sword.
Yeah, I think everyone else is gonna be on Master Sword for the rest of this.
And Wallkicks is probably going to be stuck on, Master. Yeah. I just repeated what you said. Yeah.
Alright, Ravis in, heading towards Vitreous. Wall Kicks heading towards Trinex. And he's checking Laser Bridge, really hoping to get a Tempered Sword here. Too bad he skipped Mimic Cave.
Yeah, hugging these puffs here is quite hazardous to your health. You have to really be careful with Cold Stare. Yeah, they just do so much damage, even with Blue Mail.
I find with Master Sword that my preferred strategy... Okay, he gets it down there. My preferred strategy used spin attacks and try to attack them close to the wall so that you can get double hits in. Already just getting it done though. Oh, by the way, Wall Kicks is about to take down Trinex, and he'll be on his way to GT in just a moment. So, with that, we do have one final item we have to look for, and that is the big key in GT.
7.
So, there are 22 locations it can be. Throw your guesses in chat, number 1 to 22. So, you're going with 7. I always pick random numbers. I'll go with 14 today. I'll double you.
Yeah, there's no bot for this, since it is daily, but...
Yeah, we only do the bot in tournament races. And Wall Kicks taking down Trinex with a few hammer hits. Oh, Hitsoyan going up to get that shovel. We know that's going to lead to nothing.
I mean, everyone send Hitsoyan your thoughts there. Hammer pegs. It's kind of telepathically send it to him.
I imagine he'll route in that smith chain with chucking the shovel spot, so that's probably why he's grabbing this. Wall Kick's gonna check Super Bunny Cave. He really wants the last sword, but he's not gonna find it here. I think he must have just forgot about Mimic Cave. Because, why would he be checking this but not Mimic Cave? He's got a cape though, that'll at least be helpful.
Yeah, that will make, that plus the half magic will make at least the phase 1 and 2 of Ganon a lot easier to deal with.
Alright, Wall Kick's heading into Ganon's tower. This is your very last chance to get a guess in chat. Ravis heading into Turtle Rock, so he'll be a go mode Turtle Rock behind Wall Kicks. Wall Kick's gonna go right side first.
And chest number 1 is a piece of heart. And number 2 is just 10 arrows. He's going to be forced to go to the other side. Alright, Bob's torch number 3, piece of heart.
And Hitsoyan, unfortunately, heading into ice, still without that bow, so he's going to be full clearing Ice Palace.
Alright, 4 is 20 rupees. 5 is the map. 6 is a small key. And number 7 is another small key. Well, it was a key at least. And,
Wall Kick's gonna head back to the right side.
he's doing a classic here.
Yeah, I don't know what you call this. It's not quite DM, because he went right, then left, and then right again. But it is a strategy I see people do occasionally.
It's like a... It's a remixed DM.
Yeah. Alright, so coming up, we've got chests 8 through 11, I believe.
Alright. Chest number 8 is a piece of heart. 9 is another piece of heart. 10 is $50. And number 11 is the legendary single arrow.
Okay, so Walkick's not going to go left side. He's deciding he's going to go towards Ice Armos. Putting that cape to good use. As Outrageous takes down Vitreous. He's just got to mirror and do Desert real quick, and then he's on his way to Death Mountain. Okay, chest number. This will be number 12.
Yep, $300.
$300.
I mean, we're halfway to the legendary tile room location.
Yep. A little trouble with these arrows, but gets it done. Alright, 12 is a bottle with a B. 13, 14, just money.
13, 14, 15. Okay.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, I lose track of this all the time.
Alright. So Fire Snake room, or no, Fire Bar room.
Yeah,
I always mix those two up.
Yep, this is where the map would be at in the original game. And that's just a piece of heart. And a refill.
Oh, that's convenient. Okay, this will be number 17. Just a small key. So 18 through 21 is the random room.
We will know here very soon if the tile room was it. Number 18, a small key. 19 is the bug net. And 20 is our big key, and 21 was the Squake. So number 20 is our winner.
Yep. Let's see, did anyone guess 20? Arunian. Arunian? I hope I'm saying that correctly. Congratulations. You win a pat on the back.
A lifetime supply of randomizer seeds on ALTTPR.com. You have to have a Japan 1.0 ROM, though. We can't provide that.
Yeah. Alright, Walkick's going to begin the Gannon's Tower ascent. As Ravis is nearing Trinex and Elradris heading to Turtle Rock. and hits Zoyan. Not going to be happy in just a second. Finding that bow. So Zoyan finally in go mode. It's going to take him just a few minutes to wrap up Eastern and Pod, and then he'll be on his way to GT. So he might actually be fairly close with Elradris. Gravis making quick work of Trinites with that tempered sword.
So, I mean, the good news is all of our runners are now in go mode.
Yeah. Walkick's having a bit of trouble with the Lamo. He does have a blue potion there, so it's not a big deal. Lamo definitely not playing nice, but alright, he gets it done finally. And Ravis on his way to GT. So he could actually make up some time here if he goes left side. Alright, Walkick's heading into the torch room. He's through the most difficult part of GT. And Rebus started on the right and is going over left. We'll see if he continues left or if he does the same thing Walkick's did.
Walkick's is really looking for another sword. He's not going to find it up here. But
no.
It's got some money and bombs, though.
Yeah, that'll be useful for nothing. It looks like Ravis is going to continue left, so this will be good for him. Oh, that was a that was quite a tense Moldorm fight for Walkick's there. But yeah, the thing about that, if you are holding the direction opposite to the ledge, so like if the ledge is facing right and you hold left, you will stay on the ledge. So that's one way that you can, you know, try to avoid getting knocked off by Moldorm. But anyway, Walkick's is past that, onto Aga 2. Let's see what kind of... Ooh, just a single on that one. There's just a single there. Not the easiest patterns to start off with.
Yeah, Yeah, just getting nothing there.
Yeah. Gets a
There's
double
4
there.
over 6.
And Ravis got the big key. So he is starting the ascent up GT at about the same time Wallkicks finishes GT. So Wallkicks should have this unless he has some serious trouble with Gen. He does have half magic, so he can afford to use the cape for a little bit if he needs to. And kind of giving his thoughts on burritos.
Yeah. About how many spins is this?
It's 12 spin attacks per phase for the first 2 phases. So 24, and then you'll need 4 more on phase 3, and then it's 4 silver arrows on phase 4.
I mean, it's good news. All of our runners did find silvers.
Yeah.
This
No one wants to do Master Sword silverless. Wallkicks, getting low on health here, and Outrageous taking a death. I didn't quite see where that was. Okay, good. He's got the safety door, so no big deal there.
Yeah, I think he was just. I think it was actually a death in this room.
Yeah, he's still looking for that final small key. I think he may have not stolen the key earlier. Alright, Wallkicks on to phase 3. Past the hardest part of the fight. Now all he has to do is not get knocked into the hole.
I mean, the timing on laser skips are kind of precise, so...
Yeah, it's tricky. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any magic to use his... Oh, he's got a blue potion. He doesn't have enough magic to use that Cane of Brennus, so he'll have to use a potion.
Alright, so that's first hit on Ganon on Wallkicks.
It's the second hit. Third. And this should be the 4th hit. Alright, get your GGs in chat for Wallkicks. He is, assuming he doesn't fall here, gonna be the first of our restreamed runners to finish. And there it is.
Yep, and Wallkicks finishes with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 43 minutes, 47 seconds. I'll go ahead and just kind of fill in everybody who had finished before. Salty Fry finished in first place in 1 hour 28:44. Gloin finishes in second with a 1 hour 31:07. Trinex finished in third place with a time of 1 hour 36:26, and Shire finished in fourth place with a time of 1 hour 36:45.
Yep. And that puts Wallkicks in 5th place and just 6 seconds ahead of Matt 7898, who finished in 6th. Alright, we're joined by Wallkicks. GG.
GG's, that was an odd seed and probably my worst GT ever.
Yeah, you were desperately looking for another sword. Do you want to know where the other two were?
Sure, why not?
One of them was on the pedestal.
Nice.
And the other one you walked right by was in Mimic Cave.
Okay, I wasn't gonna check Mimic Cave at that point.
Yeah.
Hey, so wall kicks. I had one burning question here. It seemed like you just kind of skipped past the big chest in Thieves Town. Was that what was your thinking behind that?
I think by then I kind of had a thought that I was in sword go mode, and I was just kind of looking to shave some chests. Figured, okay, the chances of there being a sword there maybe not great, but I don't want to go. I don't want to go and do that. I mean, I skipped the other two chests in the front of Thieves Town as well, so that's kind of my thought process there. It could have burned me had Turtle Rock not be Bombos.
Yeah. Well, in that big chest in Thieves Town was the flippers, so a logically required item, but not technically required item.
Oh, okay. Well, I was curious to know where those flippers were, so that's good.
Yeah, so two of our runners on stream decided to dive into Swamp Palace. Probably getting those flippers earlier, thinking that some of their items were in there. So that probably also kind of maybe saved you a dip in Swamp, but I think at that point you probably wouldn't have gone in there anyway.
No, not at that point. I wouldn't have. I think overall, I actually routed this really well. My execution really wasn't good. I was sloppy through most of it. But I wanted to try something different, different routing, different techniques, and it worked out decently.
All right.
I have to interrupt just for a moment. Ravis has finished in 8th place with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 47 minutes, and 8 seconds. Just before him was Dark Kobold with 1 hour, 46 minutes, and 8 seconds.
GG's to everyone.
Yeah. Ravis in the waiting room. We'll pull him in a moment. And we're joined by Ravis. GG.
Hello.
Hey, GG.
Yeah, GG. Well, I had so many major errors. That was not what I wanted.
Yeah, this seed was that was a weird one. It was very, very open. Like very early on, we had access to most of the Dark World. We had access to Death Mountain. Kind of the one stumbling block was those mitts we didn't find for a while in Graveyard Ledge, but it was a very open seed, so it was kind of hard for us to follow 4 players at once because everyone was just all over the place.
My personal thought about this seed is more like this seed, as you said, could have played in so many different ways, but everybody had one problem, and that was Swamp Palace. Swamp Palace was tempting, no matter how you route it. If it's the bow in the hammer packs or the red cane on Sahasrara, one of those items is probably, or one of the 2 item locations is probably not attractive enough to skip Swamp Palace.
Yeah, well, the thing is, for wall kicks, he put off Thieves Town actually for quite a while, so never got those flippers. By the time he went to Thieves Town, actually, the only thing he was missing was a sword. So he actually never even got the flippers. So I guess I was lucky for him. Yeah, it was such a weird seed because everyone just took such different paths.
I'm sure had I done my normal routing and gone into Thieves Town, I would have absolutely have done Swamp Palace.
But you full cleared ice?
I did. At least I was kind of looking for a sword. I got the small key early, so I just went ahead, went right side, and got the silver arrows.
Makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I had a dump death in Eastern after the vanilla big key chest. I did stupid things. Then I died, I think, close to Hype Cave, which I double dipped then, and it didn't have a single thing. Then a stupid death in, sorry, my stupid mirror out in Turtle Rock. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh my god. I didn't look what I equipped. I was perfectly sure I equipped bombs, and I was looking at my tracker, looking, okay, how's the next equip gonna be? Like, seeing, visualizing that in my mind to save time and that. And then I heard the and was like, wait, don't I have bombs? And I immediately pushed again, and then I saw, oh damn, I had the mirror.
Oof. Yeah, that hurts.
That was really unfortunate. I was just looking for the next step before I did the step, and it's okay 99 of 100 times, and this was the one time where I should have been more concentrated. But that's generally the story of my race in this. Concentration was an issue for sure.
Well, we got Hitsoyan on phase 4 of Ganon, and Outrageous just making his way up GT. He is on the Wizrobe rooms.
Just want to mention, I'm happy I put off back of escape as long so the grave village wasn't too isolated. I could route it together. That's what helped me probably a lot compared to others.
Yeah, that really trolled the Hitsoyan. He, I think, almost last location that mirror, and then unfortunately took him quite a while to find the mitts because he went into the swamp first.
I mean, if you think about it, mirror in the sewers, and right next to it, but not easy to check from there, is the mitts. And next to those things were, I think, the gloves and bonk rocks. So
Yeah, they were pretty close. Alright, well, Hitsoyan says he'll join us in a moment. And I think that's Hitsoyan now. GG.
GG.
So, about escape.
Yeah, because I routed at the start to Eastern and the other stuff, I had no lamp and jumped down in the castle and had no lamp, got the key and don't check this chest, and this killed me 2 times because the mirror lead to the mids, and yeah, I full cleared the whole game because of that.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. Yeah, you were by far the first runner to get the boots and then the gloves, but unfortunately that one item. And then, as soon as you got the mirror, you went into swamp, which had absolutely nothing. I mean, I certainly don't blame you for that play. There's a lot of items in swamp, but unfortunately, just didn't work this time.
Yeah, at this point, I don't know. You have 2 mirror locations or 3 and full swamp. And if you get the lamp very early, you jump down, you get your mirror, and if you are in keg and you get your mids before you come to the choice with the swamp play.
Yeah, but this was such a wide open seed, as I was saying. We had access to, Death Mountain, a lot of places in the light world and in the dark world pretty early, so everyone kind of took, wildly different routes, really.
Overall, though, I did enjoy the seed.
Yeah, it was an interesting seed for sure.
I was sure there would be something on pedestal.
It was the sword.
Yeah. I checked that with the book, but like we had so early access for it, and in the end there was nothing but a sword.
Yeah, and we got Elridris on Ganon now. He's got Tempered Sword and Silver, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Alright, and he's on to phase 3 now. Oh, he's got to be careful. Down to 3 hearts, down to 1 heart. Okay, he's got a blue potion. Just in the nick of time. Yeah, we did find the silver arrows. Ooh, misses the torch glitch, and oh no. Gets knocked off the side. That's tough. But we're just gonna head right back up.
I have a question. How much difference did Walkix and me have in Turtle Rock before I mirrored back? It should have been pretty close. 2 minutes.
Wallkicks was ahead, but no, I think Wallkicks was about finished Turtle Rock by the time you were just getting there. But the difference was that you went full left. Wallkicks took kind of a different route. He started right, then went left, then went right all the way to Ice Armor. So he ended up, I think it was number 20 out of 22 on the big key. So you caught up some time there.
I see. So that would have been pretty close then. Because I mean, he finished 4 minutes before me, and I assume he still would have been like it would have not been seconds, but just a minute or maybe something like that. In front of Turtle Rock is not too much, but it's a bit. I mean, it's stupid to accidentally mirror right before you want to go out of Turtle Rock.
Where were you at when you mirrored? You were like, you were at the ball.
I wanted to the wall out of
the laser, the laser wall thing. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And I unintentionally equipped the mirror and didn't look at it and mirrored back.
So that probably would have cost you maybe 2 or 3 minutes.
I would still say he's like a minute ahead.
Yeah.
Probably.
You probably also made a lot of time just off a sword difference, because I finished with Master Sword.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh, yeah, that would have been even closer then.
Outrageous. Back on to phase 4 of Ganon. I think he's just got one more silver arrow left. Yeah, there it is. Alright, get your GGs in chat for Outrageous. And Outrageous finishing in 13th place with an official SRL time of 1 hour 59 minutes 38 seconds. So let me just read off a few of the names we missed. D Demolisher was in 9th with 1 hour 47 minutes 53 seconds. We of course had Hitsoyan in 10th. Leslie Pro was in 11th with 1 hour 53 minutes 10 seconds. And Relkin was 12th with 1 hour 56 minutes 59 seconds. And is that Alradris who's just joined us?
Yeah, yes it is. Hello.
Hello, GG.
I don't know if GG is appropriate for that, but sure, GG.
That was a tough ice palace for sure.
My ice palace was flawless. What are you talking about? 4 times through there? Yeah, that was good. It was more the hard lock up in Death Mountain that set me back about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Really, it was that long?
Yeah. Because it was all of Death Mountain clear plus Tower of Hera.
That's right, yeah, and you needed that green pendant to get the King of Samaria, so that definitely cost you quite a bit of time.
And you know, the minute I saw that hint in Ice Palace going, there's a unique thing on Kakariko Elder, I said, I know exactly what's going to happen because this is my luck. I knew it was there just on a hunch, and I said, okay, I'm going to beeline for it. But other than that, you know, my guess at Dark Cross relatively early was nice. Yeah. So grabbing that mirror early was really nice, but the noping out of Eastern to go to Desert following the breadcrumbs was also not pleasant. So,
yeah, you might be surprised to learn that you were actually the first runner in Go mode.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, Wall Kicks had all the items he needed, but he was still looking for a sword for quite a while.
Hint that told me about the sharp in in Mimic Cave was also really nice to find.
Where was that hint? I never saw it.
That hint, I think, was one of the 3 in Ice Palace. If not, it was right near the end, so it was either there or it would have been in Pod.
It was in Pod. That's what I was.
Okay. Yeah, it would have been Pod right before the teleporter there.
Yeah. Well, this was a very interesting seed. As I was saying to the others, very wide open to begin with. There was lots of options once you had Dark World access. So definitely not the easiest seed to route, especially when you lose progress to a hardware problem.
Yeah, that was the worst part of the run. But other than that, I felt the seed was a great seed. It wasn't... Oh, so wait, the 4th sword was on the pedestal?
Yes, it was.
Mm-hmm. I was slightly hoping in the back of my head maybe for some really weird thing to happen where it would be required. But
like the other two being like swamp or something.
Yeah, like to be locked behind like the tablets or something. But
I haven't been playing just Link to the Past Rando lately. I've been playing a lot of the Super Metroid crossover, and I find my skills have gotten a little sharper just because I need to execute on 2 games. So I was happy with my run tonight, even with the failures.
Yeah.
I just want to make a shout out once more. Since the V30 bug fix, I have the feeling we almost every time get a double boots hint, and this time it was again, and I was probably the only one who got the second one, but I feel that it's quite often the case.
Yeah, I'm getting duplicate hints. I mean, I definitely see that fairly often, especially for the boots, so it's kind of interesting.
Dark Azeroth Cave said there's a unique item in Eastern, and Eastern hint itself said the boots were in Eastern, and there was no other unique item in Eastern. There was just a bottle, and that's not a unique item. So yeah, once more.
Yeah. Those boots were the only unique item there. Well, so I don't know. Do any of you guys have any final thoughts that you want to say about the seed before we start to wrap up?
Just want to say thanks for the restream. Chat was probably awesome once more, and see you next time.
Yeah, thanks for running.
I think thanks to everyone in the community. This is such a fantastic community. Great seed. Thank you for the commentary, guys, and the tracking. I look forward to watching the VOD on this tomorrow.
Yeah, and our trackers today were Cassidy Moen and Math Girl. So, yeah, thanks to them. They did a great job. And this was not a short seed, so definitely it's nice to have all these volunteers. But yeah, unless anyone else has any final thoughts, I guess we'll sign off here.
Yeah, thanks for commentating, tracking, guys. And for the viewers, don't forget to go keg first.
All right.
I was just going to quickly ask, what did you forget in CAC that you were upset about?
I went for the boots early, and then I got my gloves, jumped down the sievers, and had no lamp to get my mirror. So I last located my mirror first. Then I last located with the mirror the mids, and with the mids I last located the bow.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the lamp was in keg. That's why I say go keg first.
I mean, for a seed where you pulled the pedestal and basically hundoed everything, I mean, 152 I think is still a good time for that.
Oh, yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Oh, thank you all for your performances here today. We very much enjoyed watching you.
Yeah. So what's coming up tomorrow for the daily races at 2 p.m. we got a standard, and I'll let Sinek talk about the one that's at 9 p.m.
Oh yeah, so at 9 p.m. we have ourselves yet another spoiler open. It will be part of hopefully a small series of these types of races leading up to the spoiler tournament that will be beginning April 1st on Speed Gaming. I recommend you all check it out. They're great, fast-paced races. They'll be at the edge of your seat type of races because you're going to be grabbing as few safeties as you possibly can get away with. So I recommend everybody check that out. That's at 9 p.m. on, we don't have a channel for it yet, but it will be on a channel at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Yep. But anyway, I think that's going to do it for us. So my name is Etienne.
And I'm Sinak.
And have a good night, everyone.